Hello beautiful people, and I'm back with another video yet again. This time it's a makeup trend I've been seeing all over Instagram, and I decided to partake in called, I don't know, the cow challenge, the moo challenge. So after I set my crease with my concealer, I take my Coastal Scents palette and I decided I'm gonna use lilac. Somehow it didn't look that way, but whatever, we make it work anyway anyhow, right? So I take these two shades of purple, one more on the lilac side and one more on the purple side, so I can just deepen it up a bit, and I pack that into the crease. After I packed it into the crease, I blended out the edges so that it looks more blown out, it doesn't look too harsh, and you know, we set the pace for the rest of the eye makeup. I move on to the other eye where I do the next side, and I apply the same techniques. Right, so once both sides were blended out, I then take a very light shade from that same palette to apply to my brow bone. Now usually, you know, I would apply my face powder, but I wanted something brighter for my brow bone highlight, so I went for a lighter shade. Next, I take my Ambrosia IFX eyeshadow primer. That is a white shade, which I thought was beautiful to set my base, or to create for my base for my cow moo makeup look. Here you see me carefully outlining where I would like to cut the crease. When I think my outline is as close to perfect, I then apply more eyeshadow primer to the rest of the lid to pack in and set that base. Now you see how time consuming this one eye took, so you know, I was not going to put you through all of that and make you see both eyes, so I end up doing the other eye off camera. But right now you just get to see in detail how I did what I did on one eye. Alright, so I think it looks perfect enough, and as you see, I did my other eye off camera. Then I take my Morphe 35C palette and I apply that white eyeshadow onto the primer so that we don't have any creasing, nothing happening. We want to pack that in there to make sure it's as smooth, it's as perfect, and it's a solid white base before I can add the black spots to look exactly like a cow and hopefully not a Dalmatian. The best thing for this black spots would have been my Inglot Gel Liner, so I took it and then I take this angle brush that I use to get as much precision as possible. But I think not only an angle brush could have worked, but a lip liner brush or those really fine eyeliner brushes would have been perfect for the job. So I just get the nearest brush that would have been able to get me what I want, and I did it. And I swear it's like every time I finished one spot, I look to make sure, okay, does this look like a cow? Does this look like a cow? That is what I was thinking the entire time I was doing this look. I also tried very much to speed it up as much as possible so that, you know, it's not a very long, tedious, and boring video. So I began to feel like, okay, I'm looking like a cow. I'm looking like a cow. Hey. And then I finished like one last spot. I lined my lower, not my lower, I lined my lash line, and then I moved on to the other eye. Listen, I was all over with this mirror trying to get this look right. Doing the absolute most. I'm forward, I'm back, I'm up in the mirror. I have the mirror up in my face. Just doing the most. Then I take this Princessa matte lip gloss and I decided I think I'm going to line the outline of my eye. So I applied this lipstick shade that I wanted on the back of my hand, and as you can see, I took this very small detail brush from Real Techniques. I blow at it just so it can get really tacky just before it dries down, and then I lined that cut crease area with the lipstick shade. To be honest, I did it and I was like, wait, I really hope this thing come up on camera. Later on, I think off camera, I would have made it a lot thicker so that it was more obvious, but you don't see that here. Next, I prime my face with my face primer from Revlon. And then I apply my foundation, my L'Oreal True Match foundation, to my face. Then we gotta blend. Hey, we gotta blend. Okay, we gotta blend. I don't know, I'm just trying to do whatever it takes so that you guys don't be bored at hearing my voice. Right? So after I blend out my entire face, you know what comes next, right? I think we all know concealer. My concealer, as per usual, is from Maybelline. If you guys think I should try anything new, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to try out some new stuff, or things that you use that you would like to see how well I use it. If it is you have issues or difficulty using the products that you use, let me know in the comments. I am glad and willing to try it out to see how best we can, you know, do this makeup slayage thing to the best of our ability, right? Then I blend it out with my face blender, my makeup sponge. I mean, I know it's not the original beauty blender, so I try not to label the thing wrong, but I know it's from Sasha and it does an amazing job. Like, I swear to you, an amazing job. So I think at this point in time, you all know how my makeup routine goes. I then take the base of the beauty sponge and I blend out the edges so that it blends perfectly, and then I set it with my Dermablend. But one of these days I will switch up my face technique and surprise you guys. All right, one of these days, look out for it. Then I set the rest of the face with my face powder. Then I use my black Radiance contour palette to contour my face. So after I contour my face, my jawline, my forehead, trying to get as small as possible, I use my BH Cosmetics contour palette to contour my nose, and then I move on to the blush palette from Prolux and I apply blush to my cheeks, and then my highlighter from BH Cosmetics x Carli Bybel. You know, it is good. Right, so after the highest points of my face are highlighted, then I take my setting spray and my beauty sponge and I set the rest of my face with it. Sometimes I spray my face, sometimes I spray my sponge, however I feel like, right? I line my waterline and then I actually apply the same lipstick shade as eyeshadow to my lower lash line. But you don't see that, but it's there, I promise you. I apply mascara from Milani, my lip gloss and stuff. Y'all know that routine, so it happened off camera as well. But we're not done yet. I mean, my hair gotta look a little bit cute too. So next we work a little magic, and there you have it. Full face, beat to the gods, looking like a cow. No, I know nobody really wants to be called a cow or look like a cow, but I mean, in this makeup trend sense, yeah. Did I nail it? Please let me know if I look like a cow or I look like a Dalmatian, right? Although I'm pretty much think I nailed the cow look. But let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see and what you want me to use. Until then, much love. Bye.